Hello and welcome to Boxes of Comics. I am your host, Chase Higgins, and today we are starting a brand new series for our YouTube channel called Reviewing Star Wars Visions. Now, for those of you that don't know what Star Wars Visions is, it is a TV show by Lucasfilm, by the people that make Star Wars, and it's exclusively on Disney Plus. And it just goes and tells 9 different stories of Star Wars, and they're pretty short. They're not more than half-hour episodes, I think. So today we start episode 1. If you followed our stream from last week, you would know that this is something we talked about, and it's going to be our main focus on Tuesday Night Live moving forward. So let's begin. Star Wars Visions, episode 1. It is called The Duel. So let me see if I could pull it up here on my computer. I'm not going to take too much of your guys' time, but let's see if I could get a here it is. Episode 1, The Duel. It's released along with 8 other episodes on September 22nd of 2021. It's only 14 minutes, so they're, like I said, really short. According to IMDb, it was 8.5 out of 10 with over 3.8 thousand ratings. So that's pretty good. Once again, I think this particular episode helps set the tone for what was in store for the rest of the series. And although it might not be the best, each episode might not be the best, I think they're all different creatively, and they're all really unique and add a new layer of Star Wars that hasn't been seen before. So I will give you some more background on Star Wars The Duel. So it says it's animation, action, and adventure. All 3 of those I agree with. And the background for it says a wandering stranger with a mysterious past defends a village from a powerful bandit. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up, because in this episode you go ahead and you follow a strange man, and he's got a droid with him. He's in this village and he's like minding his own business, and like space pirates come and invade, and he decides to fight the main guy. But the problem is his droid's not working. So he stopped at this village to get his droid fixed, and the droid has his lightsaber. So he has to wait for his droid to be fixed so that way he can fight these bad guys. So what he does is he tells the mechanic of the village, he says, I'm going to start T. And once the T starts to whistle, my droid has to be ready to go. And like the mechanic, he's older, he doesn't really understand what that means, but he goes ahead and works on the droid. And this guy, he goes ahead and he starts protecting these villagers. And after a while, the main antagonist comes out after this guy has defeated all the space pirates, and he doesn't need a lightsaber for that. And so this lady comes, and like she's a Sith, and so she ignites her lightsaber, but her lightsaber turns out to be fans, if that makes sense. It's like a giant fan, and it spins around. It's actually pretty dope. It's got like the lightsaber hilt. When it ignites, it's red, but then at the top, once again, you have lightsabers coming out on all the sides, and that's the beginning of the fight. And they go ahead and fight. It ends up going from the village to the river, and this guy needs his lightsaber because he can't be fighting them with the Force, fighting this lady. So when he calls the droid's still getting worked on. So the droid leaves. The guy is trying to like chase it down and fix it, and doesn't get to it. And so he ends up getting his lightsaber from his droid, and they have a giant battle, and it's really cool. I think this animation is really great for Star Wars because it really details how wonderful like Jedi fighting can be, or just like fighting in Star Wars can be in general. So that was really neat to see a whole new perspective. And plus, since they're not like real people, it's a cartoon, you can move it as fast or as slow as you want. So these guys are both very well in the force. And so their whole fight, it's very fast and elegant. I think it was probably the best fight from Star Wars animation or Star Wars in general for a long time, considering that we technically haven't had a Disney Star Wars lightsaber fight besides the movies. But even then, like with the new movies, they weren't Sith and they weren't Jedi, and they were just kids trying to figure out how to fight. And so they didn't really know how to use the lightsabers. But I really enjoyed this episode. Definitely worth that 8.5 out of 10 is what they said. Yeah. In case you're wondering who it's directed by, this one was directed by Takenobu Mizuno. I'm not sure exactly what other animation stuff he's done, but it's pretty good. Voices are Masaki Terasoma, Akino Watanabe, and Yuko Sunpai. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if I can show pictures. Let's see how I can do that. Because it's really neat, and I think this episode really set the tone for the rest of the series. And it is pretty good. So let's see here. No, I don't know. I don't know if you could hear it. You probably could. But yeah, like I was saying, I think this Star Wars is pretty interesting and one of a kind. I still am unsure how to. Wait, screen share. Here we go. Share screen. I don't know if that works. But if it does, hopefully it does. And hopefully you can see the photos. See if you got. Let's see if you can make them bigger. Okay, so sorry about that. My dad opened the garage. Anyways, if you could see the videos, hopefully. Oh, it looked like you could. I wonder if I can. No. Okay. So hopefully you can see that. It might be not great quality, but here's the antagonist. Pulls out his lightsaber. And another cool thing is like with all these animation studios, with them making lightsabers and guns and stuff, is they really look unique and like never before seen lightsabers. So here's the bad guy of the story. She's a Sith. You could see her lightsaber. It's really neat because it's just like smooth, circular, while his looks more like a sword, like an actual sword. As you have the blade here, and then you have the hilt here. So blade there, hilt here. But then right here, It's like circular around the hilt before it hits the blade, kind of like a traditional samurai. There it is again, if I can zoom in. Like a traditional samurai blade. So that was pretty cool. And he never gives his name until the very end. But that's cool because you could tell all the artwork and all the drawings. They really tried to go for like that older, more experienced warrior. Yeah, this is the umbrella I was talking to you about. So you had the umbrella, and then they have lightsabers all around, and she like spun it around, and it was pretty neat to see. Here is the protagonist with the villager, and he's giving the kid a kyber crystal because his job is to destroy the Sith. This is a droid. This is a bad droid from the pirates that come to invade the village. Here's him using the Force before he has his lightsaber, like I was talking about, to fight the bad guy. And there's the villagers as they have stormtrooper armor to be more menacing. Then you have the main antagonist here. Sith. Like I said, I've really enjoyed this artwork. I watched the entire series, but it was really, really neat to see. Star Wars Visions. Kamikaze Duga presents the duel. Really cool. Definitely something fresh and much needed for Star Wars. There's the droid I was talking about that goes with the Traveler. So he was getting repaired, but he had the gentleman's lightsaber. So I will go ahead and stop. But yeah, I just wanted to show you some artwork from there. Since this is what we're going to be talking about for the next. This is episode 1, so 8 weeks left of this, to where we just go through and we talk about the episode. I really think that out of 1 through 9, I think I would rank this number 2 or number 1. So super entertaining. I thought it was a good way to start off the series. I just really wish they had it like as the finale because I feel like it was arguably the best one, if not the second best one. But next week we'll review episode 2, and that one is called the Tatooine Rhapsody, I believe. It's about a rock band. So once again, this has Star Wars Visions. It's on Disney Plus, and I recommend you to watch it so that way you can follow along and understand what's going on and what I'm talking about. So episode 1 was called The Duel, and that is a review of Star Wars Visions episode 1, The Duel. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you've been following us for a while, consider hitting that subscribe button and showing us off to your friends and family. We'd appreciate it. Just wanted to keep this review short, sweet. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And we will see you next Tuesday for Star Wars Visions episode 2, Tatooine Rhapsody. Have a great night, guys.